Hi guys, it's Kara, and I hope that you are having a lovely day. And if you're watching this at the beginning of your day, I hope you're gonna have a lovely day. Anyway, today I will be doing my Euphoria breakdown of the last episode, episode 7. The second last episode of the series. Why am I doing this video instead of a TikTok video? Because this one's going to be longer. Because I made some comments and someone was a bit confused as to why I made those comments about two certain characters. And I'm here to explain myself. Lexi's play, amazing. Hands down. If you think Lexi's play is anything but amazing, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Because excellence, Miss Girl acted. Okay? She directed. I forgot what else you did, but triple threat. Triple threat. Amazing. Amazing. Because the level of production of that play, the story, plot, the everything, the use of holding up for a free rubber. I don't know what the name of the song is, but y'all know the song because y'all watch that. If you are watching this now and you didn't watch the episode, spoiler alert. But genuinely, Mara, hi, taking so much time to watch one episode. It is legit 56 minutes. Don't act like it's a story. It's not a story. It's very short. Thank you very much. Go watch it and then come back. But anyway, we just told y'all we just want this couple to just enjoy, you know, like vibes, for them to be together and bonding, and you know, for him to be there for her and to show support for her. And y'all do what? Y'all do what? I'm disgusted. You calm down. You may not be mad. You know, there's something to be mad about. Getting in my feelings. Getting in my feelings is bad, apparently. But what I'm noticing is the only person who was really there for her during her dad's passing and all was Lexi. I mean, like, we all know Lexi's a good person for Rue, but this just solidified how she's always been there and has always wanted the best for Rue. Even like throughout the play, the entire time, she portrays the bad moments in a very good light. Her buying weed, she doesn't focus on her buying weed and, you know, being high and all of that. She focuses on her and them having that conversation where she felt validated, you know. So I know it seemed very, in the first season and beginning episode, it seems very one-sided, like Lexi's trying to out, but like Rue was there for her as well. Rue was a very good friend, is a good friend. I mean, we know she's a good person, but now we find out for she is a good friend, like when she's not on the drugs. But even if she's on the drugs, she has the capability of being a good friend. Sometimes she just chooses not to be, but we give her the benefit of the doubt because she's like, what, 16, 17? Ain't nobody making good decisions around that time. And if y'all come for me, ain't nobody making good decisions. If you are out here making good decisions as a 17 or 16-year-old, good for you. Good for you. Be a Lexi. But whenever bang, body Cassie and Maddie and Neat. Okay? We don't want to be both Maddie and Kat and Bonnet, but here we are. Okay? Okay, that's what we're doing. But if you're going to be a Lexi, if you're going to be a Kat, if you're going to be an Ethan, good for you. Do that. Just some of us have to rediscover ourselves and find out for it. You know? Fez is the best person for Lexi. Hands down. Ain't nobody good to that, to Miss Girl like Mr. Sir. Ain't nobody love that girl like this man. And ain't nobody love that man like this girl. Juice is good for you. Drink juice. Water is also good, nah, but it doesn't taste as good as juice. Juice is very good. I recommend juice. Going back. I noticed the little Barbara strippers. Oh, that was the cutest thing ever. thing ever. Like, hypo. Guys, y'all cannot tell me that that was not the cutest thing ever. Lexi's my homegirl now. Lexi and I are like this because I realized I see a lot of myself in Lexi. But moving on, because I see a lot of myself in other characters that I don't like, but here we are. Okay, here we are. Lexi and Gia, they both have older sisters. And they're both sort of in their older sister's shadow. Gia is just more, she's a very minor character in the play, where Lexi's starting to be a supporting character, move from that minor role into supporting character, and I love that for her. And she's holding accountability for her own life. She's taking her own life and saying, I'm done being asleep. I'm about that action now. Like, she listened to Beyonce's speech and was like, I hear you, Miss B. I'm gonna be about it. That's what I want, her go-getter attitude. I love that. She said, my life is a mess. My sister's a mess. But you know what? I'm gonna use all of this. Create a masterful plan. And show these bitches that y'all ain't right for what y'all did to me. Y'all ain't right. But anyway, I love that for her. Now, regarding my comments that I made on the Twitter spaces. Now, you came to fetch me and I was like, how am I going to explain this? I'm going to explain it to you because I know where that thought comes from. You don't. Nate and Cassie, I like seeing them together. Because one, it means my homegirl Maddie is no longer getting traumatized and abused and forced into doing she doesn't want to do, when we clearly know she doesn't want to do them and is being manipulated to do them. Miss Girl got a man in jail, a boy in jail for a horrid man. Horrible boy, actually. Not even horrid man. Horrid boy. Forgot that Nate is a boy. Jacob is a man, but Nate is a boy. I'm just sorry for Maddie because Miss Girl doesn't deserve that. He's put her through hell. And apart from putting her through hell, I wonder how much trauma she has to go through because Miss Girl put a man in jail. That's no easy feat. That's no, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow the same. Even for Maddie. But I think Cassie and Maddie are a match made in, Cassie and Nate are a match made in heaven for two reasons. One of the reasons being, there's a certain lesson that Cassie needs to learn about men. And that lesson she can only learn from Nate. Cassie needs to learn that men are trash most of the time. And it's like everyone was telling her, they weren't even telling her, they were showing her that they're trash. I mean, imagine a man telling you you're a whore, and anyone who wants you for anything besides what's between your legs is fucking lying. I'm sorry, Mr. Sir. Are you every single man on earth? When we generalize, y'all have a problem, but when y'all generalize, it's fine, it's okay, it's handy dandy. No, sir. So those comments, McKay's comments towards her when she was pregnant, I even forgot she aborted a baby, guys. Cassie is going through the pits now. And I will defend each and every single character in this series except Nate. Sometimes I'll defend him, but if it came down to you need to defend everyone but one, Nate would be the first one out. First one out. I don't defend you. Because the reason why I defend him is because he's still a kid. But also because he is a victim. And the victim in me identifies with the victim in him. And because of that, I can feel that. And I feel the need to also protect him a little bit. But the victim in me also realizes, You're a perpetrator, but also understand that because I've been a really terrible person, and I understand that, and I understand that's what I'm saying. Cassie's being a really horrible friend right now, and she needs to learn that lesson. She needs to lose Maddie. She needs to lose Lexi. She needs to lose everyone in her life to sort of realize, this ain't right. That is the only way you can fix that type of damage, because she is foolishly and madly in love with men who hurt her the way her father did. I see a bit of myself in Cassie, and I hate to admit it, but I do. I hate to admit it, but I do. And just like how I see a bit of myself in Lexi, I see bits of myself in Cassie. I hate the bits of myself I see in Cassie, because it's not the bright and amazing pieces I see from Lexi. It's the disgusting parts of Cassie that I have. It's the disgusting parts of Cassie that I have. Had. I would never do those things again, guys. I am a good person now. I've learned my lesson that, people don't want to deal with your shit. They don't want to go through all these motions with you. They're just here for the good parts of you, not the bad parts, because who wants to deal with you anyway? So I've learned my lesson that, people don't stick around. They leave. They like leaving. And they leave faster when you're a shitty person. But you get to enjoy and experience people longer if you're a good person. Just always stay true to you. Because at the end of the day, they leave. They be leaving. They always be leaving. That's just a lesson. People leave. And it is okay for people to leave and better their lives. Sometimes you are not the best thing for them. And the best thing for them is out there. Just further from you. And that's okay. Just remember, you always have you sometimes. Ne? Sometimes you always have you. I know that makes no sense, but if you have ever dealt with mental illness, you will understand what I mean. If you haven't, it basically means sometimes you always have you. Sometimes you always have you. I always have me, but the me I always have is not always the best thing for me. But when no one was there, me was there telling me she don't want to eat. So it may be hard to get through, but you always have you. And I think Cassie needs to be reminded that she needs to stop relying on other people and start relying on herself, because other people leave and you sometimes always have you. That's that. Lexi, apply to Juilliard, Miss Girl. Okay, apply to London, places, acting school, directing school, whatever. Miss Girl, I want you winning that Oscar for Best Director, because you deserve it. She deserves it. Ethan, Best Actor Alive. I don't care, okay? Ethan is the best actor alive. Ain't nobody touching Ethan. My man was acting. He was acting 5 characters all at once and making sure that he played the parts. He played the parts for all those parts and made sure they were partying. Ain't nobody touching my man's Ethan. Ain't nobody. Nobody. Give him his Oscar and his Emmy and his Golden Globe. Thank you. Is there anyone that I'm leaving off? Maddie. Maddie deserves to get away from East Highlands. I forgot what it is. I think it's East Highlands. She needs to get away from it. She needs to move forward. She needs to go places. She needs to see the world. She deserves more than a small town with fucked up people who've traumatized her over and over again and who look down on her. She deserves more than that. She is the star, and she is a star, and she is the main attraction. So I recommend she goes where she's appreciated, because there will always be people to appreciate people like Maddie, because Maddie is a good person. Like, she seems mean, but over and over again, Maddie has proven that she's not mean. I mean, she'll beat you up. She'll say trash about you and your mom, but with reason. It's always with reason. And I think that's something that people forget. It's always with reason. And also, she's a kid. But most definitely, Maddie, get away. get away. I think that one, Pixie looks cute as shit. I hate Sam because I know they're not gonna end up together. He's gonna die. 2, Rue deserves to be happy, and I love this moment where she is. Leslie, let's not talk about Leslie. I don't feel like talking about Leslie. Gia deserves happiness. Maddie deserves happiness. And I think that's about it. The last scene. Cassie needed to be heard by Nate. But I related when she said, doesn't matter because I'm loved. In case you felt. Because in case you felt. I will not explain. I will not be going into further detail. I just know that my heart felt it when she said, you know, I felt it, you know, I felt it very deep in my heart and soul. And I don't like that. These shows keep doing this thing where they get in my feelings. I'm sorry, don't do that. Please stop. Thank you. But that has been my Euphoria breakdown. I think that's it. I'm learning how to do my makeup. I don't know if you guys see. You guys saw, but see. Vega! Learning. But yeah, this is just a simple one I did today. I had a lot of help from tape. Get you some tape. It gonna help you in sticky situations. But anyway, I hope y'all have had a nice time watching. I hope you've watched Euphoria. Otherwise, I spoiled it for ya, but I don't care. Have a good week, month, few months until I see you again. Because no man, you'll be seeing me very soon. See y'all when I see y'all, and I hope y'all have a good time and take care of your mental health. Don't let you die though. Sometimes you always have yourself. Sometimes you always have yourself. Remember that every single time. Like I want you to write it down. Have it on your wall. Okay? See it every day. Sometimes you always have yourself. Remember, sometimes you always have yourself. I'm gonna trademark that because y'all go steal this from me. But yeah, sometimes you always have yourself. And that is the best mental advice that I've ever given anybody. Sometimes you always have yourself. And with that, I'd like to say goodbye and good night.